What happens when a mischievous 5-year-old steals the spotlight at the royal family's Christmas celebration? Stay tuned to find out how Prince Louis turned a formal event into a moment full of laughter and heartwarming surprises. Prince Louis, with his boundless energy, infectious laughter, and an endearing smile that lights up any room, quickly became the center of attention at the royal family's Christmas celebrations. His mischievous spirit and vibrant presence were on full display during the holiday festivities at Westminster Abbey, where his every move seemed to radiate joy. As he stood amidst the royal gathering, Louis was spotted with an expression of pure delight, his eyes sparkling with excitement as he eagerly accepted boxes of Cadbury chocolates. The smile on his face was so wide, so genuine, it felt as though the entire room was drawn into his moment of happiness. It was impossible not to be swept up in the magic of the moment as Louis beamed with pure joy. There's something uniquely charming about seeing a young child so excited over a simple gift, and Louis's uncontainable enthusiasm reminded everyone around him of the true essence of the holiday season, the joy found in the little things. I couldn't help but think that if I were the recipient of such a sweet treat, I would have been grinning just as much as he was. His infectious smile and the way his whole face lit up with happiness brought a sense of warmth and cheer to the entire event. Louis, with his carefree spirit, added a touch of innocence to an otherwise formal occasion, making it feel more personal and heartfelt. His genuine joy served as a reminder that sometimes the simplest things in life, a gift, a smile, or a moment of pure delight, can hold the power to brighten even the most grand and traditional of settings. In that instant, it wasn't just the chocolates that made the moment special. It was the childlike wonder that Louis brought with him, reminding us all of the magic that Christmas brings. This spirited 5-year-old royal, brimming with cheeky charm and an infectious zest for life, effortlessly became the center of attention during a live Christmas carol service, capturing the hearts of everyone in the room in the most unexpected of ways. In the midst of what was meant to be a dignified, serene occasion, Louis, true to his playful nature, injected an element of delightful mischief that caught everyone by surprise. As Queen Camilla, poised and composed, delivered her speech, little Louis, with a twinkle in his eye and a mischievous grin, boldly reached up and snatched the microphone from her hand. The moment was pure chaos, but also pure Louis, his spontaneity and unrestrained energy creating a ripple of laughter and awe throughout the audience. Queen Camilla, clearly taken aback by the young prince's bold move, couldn't help but smile, her initial shock giving way to a warm, affectionate reaction. What followed was more than just an entertaining spectacle. It was a rare, candid glimpse into the inner workings of royal life. Behind the polished exterior of the monarchy, Louis's playful gesture offered a refreshing insight into the world of the younger generation within the royal family. It was a world not bound by tradition and decorum, but instead filled with the spontaneous joy, humor, and authenticity that children bring to every moment. His light-hearted mischief was a reminder that even in the most formal of settings, there is always room for a little fun and laughter. Louis, without a doubt, gave the royal family and the public a moment to remember and perhaps even a glimpse into the future of the monarchy, where humor and heart remain as essential as tradition and duty. What was going through Prince Louis's mind in that split second when he made that bold move? Was he simply caught up in the excitement of the moment, or was it his instinctive way of injecting a bit of joy and surprise into an otherwise formal and reserved occasion? We can only imagine the whirlwind of thoughts racing through his young mind, but one thing was clear: he had captured everyone's attention. What was intended to be a solemn event was instantly transformed into something far more delightful, filled with genuine laughter, warmth, and a contagious sense of fun. Louis, with his mischievous antics, had the unique ability to turn a royal event into a moment of pure joy. And in that split second, his spirited move became a reminder of the unfiltered, playful spirit that the younger royals bring to their public appearances. Let's take a closer look at this unforgettable royal moment, one that not only stole the show but also offered us a rare glimpse into the personality of the younger generation of the royal family. It was a candid, delightful window into how the monarchy, despite its often rigid traditions, can still hold space for spontaneity and humor. Louis's impromptu action wasn't just entertaining, it served as a charming reminder that beneath the grandeur and pageantry, the royal family, like any family, has its playful and loving moments. This moment unfolded at the Together at Christmas carol service, a beloved annual tradition that takes place at Westminster Abbey. Over the years, this service has evolved into more than just a ceremonial event. It has come to represent the royal family's core values of unity, compassion, and generosity. For the Princess of Wales, this particular service held even more personal significance. It wasn't just another item on the royal calendar. It was an opportunity for Kate Middleton to express her heartfelt gratitude and celebrate the strength of the bonds that hold her family together, especially in the face of challenges. The Together at Christmas service is a reflection of the royal family's deep commitment to the values that bind them: love, empathy, and the importance of giving back to others. For Kate, this event was not merely a festive tradition. It was a deeply meaningful occasion where she could publicly acknowledge the love and support of her family, especially after the personal hardships they had faced in the past year. It was a moment for Kate to honor the resilience that her family has shown, and a time to appreciate the strength found in unity. This year, as Kate stood before the crowd, her message resonated deeply. It was a message of hope, gratitude, and the importance of showing compassion, not just in good times, but especially when life presents us with difficulties. In the midst of a year filled with challenges, the royal family's Christmas service became a beacon of light, of togetherness, empathy, and love. And then, just as the service was enveloping everyone in its deep sense of connection and reflection, Prince Louis reminded us all that sometimes, even in the most solemn moments, a little laughter and joy can go a long way. His spontaneous actions captured the true essence of the holiday season, bringing people together, lifting spirits, and celebrating the joy of life, even in the most unexpected ways. This year's Together at Christmas service carried particular weight, as it marked Kate Middleton's return to the public eye after a year filled with personal challenges. The Princess of Wales had faced a difficult battle with cancer, a journey that took her out of the public spotlight for much of the year, but her first appearance since her recovery was nothing short of triumphant. It was a testament to her remarkable strength and resilience. As Kate stood before an audience of 1,600 guests at Westminster Abbey, her message of hope, love, and compassion struck a deep chord, particularly given the hardships she had endured. Her words resonated with everyone present as she spoke of the power of love and the enduring strength found in family bonds, especially in the face of adversity. It was a poignant moment as Kate reflected on the challenging times she had navigated, and her message served as a beacon of hope to all. This service, though a Christmas celebration, was also a powerful testament to the human spirit, how even in the toughest of times, love and family have the power to heal, uplift, and carry us forward. In the midst of this solemn and emotional occasion, Prince Louis added his signature spark of lightheartedness and joy. True to his playful nature, Louis injected a burst of energy into the formal event. With his characteristic cheeky grin and mischievous twinkle in his eyes, he made his move. Approaching Queen Camilla, he reached up and snatched the microphone right out of her hand. The audience, already moved by the service, couldn't help but laugh at the unexpected disruption. What could have been a disruption to the formal proceedings turned into a beautiful reminder of the joy that spontaneity and family bring. Louis's actions, though playful, perfectly embodied the spirit of the season, a reminder that even in the most structured and solemn moments, there is room for fun and laughter. His innocent antics added an extra layer of warmth to an event that was already filled with love and meaning. His cheeky behavior was not just a light-hearted distraction, but a heartfelt gesture that reminded us all of the simple joys found in the unplanned moments with loved ones. It was a perfect moment of balance between the solemnity of the occasion and the youthful exuberance that the royal family's youngest members bring to the world. In a world often dominated by rigid formalities and the expected constraints of royal tradition, Prince Louis's cheeky behavior provided a much-needed breath of fresh air. His mischievous moment was a delightful departure from the stiff, polished atmosphere that usually surrounds royal events. For a brief, beautiful moment, he reminded everyone that at the core of every family, whether royal or not, what truly binds us together is love, laughter, and those unplanned moments of joy that make life so special. Louis, with his boundless energy and playful nature, became the embodiment of the joy that springs from spontaneous affection. His antics left a warm imprint on everyone present, showing that sometimes it's the unexpected, light-hearted moments that remind us of the true meaning of family and togetherness. On Christmas Day, once again, Prince Louis became the center of attention, captivating the hearts of those around him with his infectious charm and playful antics. This time, it was during the royal family's annual church service at St. Mary Magdalene Church on the Sandringham estate. As the royal family made their way to the church for the traditional Christmas service, Louis's exuberant presence immediately caught the eye. His boisterous personality and joyful spirit were undeniable. From the moment he entered the scene, his infectious laughter filled the air, and it wasn't long before the onlookers, young and old alike, were swept up in his energy, their faces lighting up with smiles as they joined in the laughter. Louis, despite his young age, knew exactly how to steal the spotlight. His charm was impossible to resist, and his playful nature had an undeniable magnetic pull. It was clear that he was thoroughly enjoying the attention, and as always, his antics were the highlight of the day. Amid the formality and grandeur of the royal occasion, Louis brought a burst of carefree joy, effortlessly shifting the mood of the entire event. During the service, Reverend Canon Paul Williams made a light-hearted reference to the classic Christmas treat, Terry's chocolate orange. In his sermon, he jokingly asked the congregation how they would separate the segments of the treat, encouraging a bit of humor in an otherwise solemn moment. Without a second thought and with impeccable timing, young Louis, always quick to engage with his surroundings, took the opportunity to make his own contribution to the sermon. As the Reverend spoke, Louis dropped the chocolate orange with deliberate enthusiasm, causing it to hit the floor with a loud, unmistakable thud. The sound echoed through the church, breaking the reverent silence and instantly sparking a wave of laughter from the crowd. The moment, though brief, was a beautiful, spontaneous disruption, a delightful instance of royal mischief that had everyone in stitches. The jovial atmosphere that followed was a stark contrast to the traditional solemnity of the service. But that was exactly what made it so special. In an environment where tradition often dictates the tone, Louis injected a moment of pure, unrestrained joy. What was initially a quiet, reflective moment transformed into something warm and celebratory. The Reverend's sermon, which had begun as a simple reflection on a Christmas treat, became a shared experience of joy and connection, thanks to Louis's exuberance. The sound of the chocolate smashing on the floor was followed by genuine laughter that rippled through the church, binding everyone together in that moment of shared amusement. Even the typically composed members of the royal family couldn't help but smile at Louis's antics, a reminder that the royal family is just like any other family, full of life, laughter, and those unguarded, precious moments of joy. For the onlookers gathered outside, listening to the service through loudspeakers, the sounds of laughter, both inside the church and emanating from the royal family, created a sense of warmth and connection. Louis, in his innocent exuberance, had managed to turn a quiet Christmas service into a memorable, heartwarming experience. His impromptu comedy injected the occasion with a sense of lightness, bringing a new layer of joy to an already meaningful event. Louis's spontaneous actions didn't just add levity to the day, they served as a beautiful reminder that family, love, and joy can turn even the most structured occasions into something deeply human. In a world filled with expectations and traditions, sometimes it's the unplanned moments, the laughter, the fun, the shared joy that are the most unforgettable. Louis's playful nature, always on display in the most unexpected of ways, ensured that this Christmas would be one to remember, not for its royal protocol but for its warmth, its spontaneity, and the joy that filled the air later. As the royal family made their way back to Sandringham House, the festive spirit continued to shine through, especially in the form of Prince Louis, who was spotted carrying an enormous pile of gifts, chocolates, stuffed animals, and even a chocolate Santa. With such an impressive collection of presents, it didn't take long for the young prince to realize that managing his mountain of goodies was more than he could handle. In true royal fashion, Louis, ever the polite and considerate little prince, turned to his father, Prince William, for assistance. Without hesitation, Prince William, ever the supportive father, stepped in with a smile to help his son carry the gifts. This simple yet tender moment between father and son beautifully exemplified the love and familial bond that lies at the heart of the royal family. In a world often dominated by duty and formality, it was heartwarming to witness such a genuine expression of care and connection. The scene perfectly encapsulated the essence of family, offering support, sharing in the joy of the moment, and caring for one another. It reminded everyone that despite the royal family's often public life, behind the scenes, they are a close-knit family that holds each other up, especially during special moments like Christmas. This year's Together at Christmas service at Westminster Abbey was more than just a traditional holiday celebration. It was a profound reflection of the royal family's core values: togetherness, compassion, and unwavering support for one another. As Kate Middleton, the Princess of Wales, hosted the event, her presence on stage was not just that of a royal figurehead, but of a mother, a wife, and a woman who had lived through a year of personal trials. The message she shared with the 1,600 attendees was deeply moving, carrying with it a sense of hope and unity that reverberated far beyond the walls of the Abbey. For Kate, this particular service held immense personal significance. It marked her return to the public after enduring a challenging and often isolating journey through cancer treatment. Her battle with illness had been a deeply emotional experience, but it also gave her a renewed perspective on life, love, and the power of family. As she stood before the audience, her words came from the heart, reflecting the resilience she had found through her struggles and the lessons she had learned along the way. Kate's message was a powerful reminder that Christmas is not just about celebrating the joyous occasions or the happy times. It's also about the quiet moments of support, the strength that comes from unity, and the way we lift each other up when facing life's challenges. She spoke about how love is present in both the peaks and the valleys of life, and how we must never lose sight of the importance of compassion, especially in moments of hardship. It was a poignant and meaningful message, one that resonated deeply with the audience, many of whom were grappling with their own struggles. In a year where personal hardship had forced Kate to step away from the public eye, her message of hope, love, and resilience was even more powerful. It wasn't just a celebration of the season, it was a testament to the strength of the human spirit, the importance of family, and the healing power of love. As she spoke to the crowd, it was clear that Kate's journey had not only transformed her, but had also allowed her to see the world through a more compassionate and empathetic lens. Her words weren't just those of a royal, they were the words of a woman who had faced darkness and come out the other side, stronger and more determined than ever to embrace the love and unity that her family represents. The service was a powerful reminder that no matter how difficult life can get, the bonds of family and the spirit of togetherness are what truly sustain us. For Kate and her family, this Christmas service wasn't just a holiday tradition. It was a moment to celebrate the triumph of love and unity over adversity, and a chance to share that message with the world. This year's service carried a deeply poignant tribute to the victims of the tragic mass stabbing in Southport, where 3 innocent children tragically lost their lives in a horrific attack. In a moment that transcended the festivities of the season, the royal family chose to honor the grieving families, making their inclusion a key part of the service. This act of empathy and solidarity highlighted the royal family's unwavering commitment to standing with those who are suffering. By dedicating a part of the service to the memory of these innocent victims, the royal family sent a powerful message of compassion, reminding everyone that in times of unimaginable loss, it is our shared humanity and support for one another that can provide a flicker of light in the darkness. The tribute to Southport's victims was more than just a public gesture. It was a heartfelt expression of grief, strength, and collective mourning. Amidst the solemn reflections and the weight of the moment, Prince Louis, with his innocent exuberance, once again brought his own brand of sweetness and light to the occasion. At just 6 years old, Louis showed that he could be a master of one of the simplest, yet most endearing acts, keeping a secret. Princess Kate shared a heartwarming story about how Louis had managed to keep a surprise from his older sister, Princess Charlotte, for nearly 2 whole weeks. Louis, always keen to engage with the world around him, had overheard Kate talking about a special ballet show planned for Charlotte. When Kate realized he had caught wind of the surprise, she asked him to keep it a secret so it could remain a magical surprise for his sister. Without a moment's hesitation, Louis promised to keep it under wraps, and true to his word, he did. On the morning of the carol service, Louis was practically bursting with excitement, his little heart eager to share the secret he had kept so well. Yet despite his eagerness, he held on to the surprise until the very last moment. When the time finally arrived and Charlotte was led to the ballet performance, Louis's thoughtful gesture made the surprise all the more special. The look of delight on Charlotte's face, mixed with the joy of knowing that her younger brother had kept the secret for so long, made the moment unforgettable. This sweet interaction between Louis and Charlotte was a beautiful reflection of the strong sibling bond they share. It wasn't just about the surprise itself, it was about the way Louis showed consideration for his sister's happiness. In his innocent way, he demonstrated that, even at his young age, he understood the value of kindness and the importance of doing something special for someone else. It was a moment that captured the essence of family love, a love that runs deep within the royal family, just as it does in any family. This heartwarming story was not just a light-hearted addition to the day's events, it was a powerful reminder of the simple, yet profound, gestures of love and care that define familial bonds, no matter how young or old the members may be. As the royal family gathered for their annual holiday celebrations, it was impossible not to feel the warmth and love that radiated from every moment. The true spirit of Christmas, defined by love, unity, and kindness, was not just present, it was at the very heart of everything they did. From the playful, cheeky antics of Prince Louis to the deeply moving reflections from Kate Middleton about her personal journey through adversity, the entire event served as a powerful reminder of what it truly means to be a family. It's about standing together, supporting one another, and showing love in both the joyous and challenging times. The Together at Christmas service this year was more than just a traditional holiday gathering. It became a poignant tribute to the enduring power of love, compassion, and the importance of family bonds. The royal family, in their quiet strength, exemplified the essence of Christmas: the connection we share with one another, the acts of kindness we extend, and the unwavering unity that holds us together, especially when life is difficult. For the royal family, the holiday season has long been an opportunity to reflect on their personal experiences and the values that guide them. Their traditions bring joy to the public, but this year's celebrations felt especially meaningful. As Prince Louis, with his mischievous grin, once again stole the spotlight with his charming antics, it was a reminder that sometimes it's the youngest members of the family who leave the most lasting impressions. His innocent mischief and unfiltered joy brought a fresh sense of excitement and laughter to an event that might have otherwise been filled with only solemnity. As we look back on this year's holiday celebrations, one thing is abundantly clear: the royal family's commitment to love, family, and kindness remains unshaken, even in the face of personal hardships. Their strength and resilience were on full display as they navigated both their public and personal lives with grace. From Prince Louis's cheeky antics that brought joy to everyone around him to Kate Middleton's deeply emotional journey through illness and recovery, the family has proven time and again that no matter the challenges, they stand together in love and unity. This Christmas, as they gathered for the annual service, it was clear that what made the event truly unforgettable wasn't just the festive decorations or the exchange of presents. It was the quiet moments of connection, the shared smiles, the unspoken understanding, and the compassion that echoed throughout the room. These are the moments that will stay with us long after the decorations are taken down, long after the holiday season fades into the new year. It's these memories of family, love, and kindness that remind us what Christmas is truly about, those precious moments thaw. Live on in our hearts long after the season has passed. Or do you think about the royal family's traditions and the heartfelt moments we saw this Christmas? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on more royal insights and heartwarming family moments. Don't miss our next video. Click here to watch now.